Trading photos.
Whoa!
Stay tuned, trading photos.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Bianca Brooks, and you are watching Trading Photos. Today we have a very special and beautiful guest. Her name is Ternay Soul. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming on the show. So tell us, your stage name fascinates us. How did you come up with Ternay Soul?
So it did take a little while. When I was growing up, I was bullied. But I had a strong support system with my family and my grandparents. And my grandmother always told me, to follow your dreams and just make sure, if you're singing, sing out loud and don't let the stage fright get to you. And I knew that her favorite flower was sunflower. My favorite flower was sunflower. So I just wanted to look up. I'm like, you know what? What's my favorite language? French. What does sunflower mean in French? Oh, tourne soul. So it kind of just came together. And then the soul music aspect, coincides with me being a neo-soul singer. So that's kind of how it went.
Well, that's super exciting. So since you do soul, would you consider a collaboration with Erykah Badu, India Arie?
Who wouldn't? Especially Erykah Badu. She's just she's like Mother Nature in human form, to be honest. And I love India Arie, even like Lauryn Hill and Floetry, and they're not Floetry anymore, but those soulful singers and stuff. But yeah, definitely. Hopefully that's like written in the stars one day.
Yeah, speak it into existence.
Always.
All right, so tell us, how did you get involved in singing?
Well, I've actually been singing since I was 4 years old, and for so long, like I said, I had stage fright and I could not get on the stage. I could dance on stage.
You had stage fright?
Yeah, I had stage
Girl,
fright.
I see you are natural on stage.
People don't believe it when I say it, but it was really, really bad. And, when my grandmother passed, I just had to kind of use that as a battery in my back to, say, you know what, I'm going to follow my dreams. So when I graduated college, I started more, working with children and working with the youth and, just saying, you know what, I know that they are limited to whatever resources that they have to follow their dreams. So I'm like, you know what? Let me follow mine so maybe I can speak to them through my music and express myself and actually live my dreams and not waste time, basically. So, yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So tell us about some of the things that you go through as a singer. What is easy? What has been not so easy?
Okay, so there's a level of anxiety that comes up, being in this industry. And you kind of have to like battle that because now we're in the time of social media and, you have to, if you don't have a social media marketing person or a manager in that way, you have to do everything. We actually have a business that we're all working on. It's a production company. So we're trying to get, we do media production, cover arts and stuff. So I've been actually creating all of my cover arts under Bond and First. So that's been the easy aspect of, having the team, but building the team is the harder aspect because you want to get more people to handle those things so that if you're the actor in the production company, you want to just be the actor. If you're the artist, the singer, you want to just be the singer and the artist and focus on those things. It's very hard. It's very hard looking for a dependable booking manager and dependable, people in general because everybody is, fast-paced moving and trying to do their own things and stuff like that. So with all of those things, I'm grateful to be able to songwrite. Like sometimes I'll wake up at 4:00 in the morning and have like a melody in my head and just write it down. Sometimes I'll wake up when it's actually time for me to wake up and just write down whatever I'm feeling. I can even be on the train and have like a sound that the train makes. I'm like, I can hear a little tune and I'll like write something down and just like create all my songs from that. But it's hard, getting the right shows because sometimes I'll be the only singer on a whole rap artist show and it's like, okay, am I going to get that much exposure from here or am I going to make that many connections? And keeping connections is even hard. So it's a number of things and the list can go on and on and on.
Well, I'm glad you brought up exposure. Yeah. Now, I know you're an actor as well.
Yes.
And actors have this thing, we have these memes. Memes are just so funny on Instagram. And they're like when, sometimes you do things for exposure and sometimes you don't. How do you feel about that?
Me, me personally, I don't like to take the easy way out. Like, I appreciate the hard work that, you know, comes with the craft of acting and singing. A lot of people will take the easy way out of like, oh, well, I'm going to go do this for exposure. I'm going to go either, you know, show my body for exposure or start a beef with another actor or something like that for exposure. Like, there's a number of things that people do. I don't personally agree with it. And, you know, if it works for one, it works for one. But it doesn't work for me. So, you know, you kind of just have to know your way of like what works for you, what things are the benefit and what things are actually an obstacle. So it's like, okay, either way there's going to be obstacles, but what is going to actually hold you back rather than lift you up. So, yeah.
All right. And do you want to be signed to a record label or do you prefer to stay independent?
This day and age, I prefer to stay independent. I would like to get a distribution deal. If I do a record label, it would have to be like for like a single or something, because the way that the record labels work now, you know, the artist isn't really monetizing off of what the record labels are bringing, you know, as far as income. So, you know, of course, it's great. It's beneficial to the artist. They're going to get the exposure. They're going to get, you know, different endorsements. They're going to get sponsorships or whatever, and the list goes on with that. But if something's not coming in my pocket, like, I have to pay bills. Like, you know, I have a family. Like, I want to get my mother out of the hood. You know what I mean? Like, so if that money's not coming in my pocket, then what's the point of being a part of a record label? If I put the hard work in, I'm going out there to do these shows. I'm going out there to... I'm recording. I'm writing the songs. You know what I mean? So it's like, what's the point? So a distribution deal would probably be the most beneficial for any artist, any independent artist and stuff like that, because then you can still stay independent. So.
Yes, and I'm so happy that you said that, because a lot of these record labels, we've learned because past artists have spoken out through interviews or tell-all books, and, you know, we've learned that they actually leech off these artists. These deals are not what we think they are.
Exactly.
Some of these artists are broke, and it's like, broke? How are you broke?
Right.
And then you learn about some of these deals, kind of like what was going on with TLC.
Yeah.
So it's like you're doing all this hard work, you're putting in all this energy, you're, you know, putting in all this time, and then you're not even getting paid, which you should be getting paid.
Exactly.
That's why I'm so happy to see with the rise of the internet and iTunes and YouTube and Amazon and stuff like that, people can put out their own stuff and not just put it out, but distribute it and monetize off of it too.
DistroKid, Sonic Bids is another one that you can get your music on, like iTunes and Tidal and all that stuff, and you don't need the record labels to like do that anymore. And like I said, it's good because I actually have a dream to be a part of Rock Nation one day, in whatever medium that will be, because I sing, I dance, I act, I even paint. So I'm like, whatever way they, you know, but you still have to, like, that independent is rising more than the record labels are. So.
All right, so tell us, how did you get into acting?
Wow, that actually is a funny story. One day, my sister and I was having an argument in our house, and it was really early in the morning, and my mother tried to chime in, but we decided to go outside and just, like, you know, let's talk it out. Let's have a different peace of mind in a different environment. There was a woman who came up to us, and she asked us if we wanted to come to audition for the independent films that she was writing, and we were like, sure, why not? So we went over there, auditioned, and I landed my first independent film, and that was in about, I want to say, like 2010 maybe. And from there on, you know, after doing different films with her, I was a part of a web series, and then I branched out to theater, so I was in a few plays with Electric Black, and I kind of just was like, oh, acting is fun. I'm like, I found a real passion for it that I didn't really know that I had. And my mother laughs when I say that, because she's like, you knew you was going to be an actor somehow, because my personality, I guess. But I was like, nah, singing was always like my number one, like, to my heart. So I didn't think of anything else that could like come along with that. But that's another passion that I have. Although I did take a break from everything else and to focus on singing right now, but it's gonna come back around.
Nice.
Gonna come back around.
And I think I saw you on Here and Now.
Yes. So Here and Now, that was fun. A part of the plays with Electric Black, with A Subway Story, The Faculty Room. We had a castmate, Laverne, and he has a connection with ABC. So he's like, oh, you know, let's get the plays, because the plays were a series of gun plays, and that was, you know, that was basically, what is it called? Like activism through art. So it was very important for Electric, the writer and director, for him to like get the message out through his art and just saying like, you know, this is what happens in our neighborhoods with gun violence and this is why we have to stop it. So we got on here now. We always just talked about, you know, the woes of gun violence and the woes of being a youth in today's generation and, you know, what are things that, you know, different kids may go through if they don't have their father or if they don't have a good relationship with their mom or don't have their mom. And maybe they grew up in foster care and, you know, there's so many like different like layers to everything in the youth world today. So that was really fun, and we had a great time with Sandra. It was amazing. I always love being in her presence because she's just the way she speaks is just like, oh, okay, you're great. But yeah, that was fun. I'm glad you was able to see it.
Yes, and I remember I was watching it with my cousin. I was like, I know her. He's like, yeah, okay. I was like, no, I do know her. I totally know her. All right. Man. Well, you are a beautiful woman, and I really love your natural hair.
Likewise.
Thank you. So, do you do any hair modeling?
No, I don't, and I want to. I actually just submitted this morning when I woke up to there was a hair modeling thing, so I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna like submit, like, cause I love my afro, and I permed my hair when I was younger and cut it off when I like cut the permed hair off when I was in high school because I realized no, your hair is like you know what I mean? So wear it. Be you, basically. Yeah,
I did the same thing. I stopped putting relaxers in my hair, and then my hair started growing so fast, and I was like, aha, that's what I needed to stop doing. Okay. So yeah, that's nice. It's so nice to see women embracing their natural hair and, you know, wearing it out. And, you know, now it's actually become a movement where I'm actually seeing, I don't know if you saw a video, but there are actually young girls in high school in South Africa fighting for the right to wear their natural hair.
Yes, because they keep getting like suspended or expelled or whatever because, oh, well, you can't wear your hair like that. It's like, oh no. And I'm glad these girls are fighting for it because it's important. It's a part of who we are. It's a part of our roots, a part of our history. And it's like, we should never be told how to express ourselves. Like, you know what I mean?
All right. Well, we want to thank you so much for coming on the show. Please let the people know where they can keep in contact with you. I know that you have your new single, Aura, out.
Yes.
Please let the people know where they can find your music, find you online.
Okay, so my EP, Aura, is out. And it is on Tidal, it is on iTunes, it is on Spotify, and you have to go listen to it. I am actually going to be dropping new music by the end of the summer. No dates out yet. I also will be dropping the Silk Sheets video coming very, very, very soon. And if you want to come see me live, come to Drum, New York City, Club Drum on September 8th. That is a New York Fashion Week event. MTV will be in the building. Source Magazine will be in the building. It'll be an amazing, amazing event. And I will be performing. So come through. You can visit me at my website, tornasoul.com, and find everything you need on there. It connects to everything. So we're good.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you, Bianca, for having me.
Yes. And you guys can keep up to date with all our latest episodes at youtube.com/tradingphotos. And you can keep up to date with me at youtube.com/Bianca Brooks.
Welcome to Couture Fashion Week, brought to you by Trading Photos, and I am the host, Judy Warren, and I'm very excited to bring you another amazing, beautiful, fabulous fashion show.
Hi, my name is Summer Collections. I'm representing the Summer Collection. I'm here at International Fashion Week.
Yes, so we see your designs, very, very nice. Your inspiration?
My inspiration comes from birds, animals. That's where came my inspiration. As you see, it's full colored. That's where it is coming from.
You said full colors. Do you really like colors?
Definitely. Just like Africa, it's full of colors.
When did you really get into the fashion business?
It's been 5 years now since I started, but I have been wearing what I'm designing since 13 years old.
So you said it was a long dream to get into the business?
Definitely was, yes. As far now 5 years I'm saying, but now it's going pretty much better since I've been doing the DFF 2018 in South Africa. doing real great, and now I'm in New York.
I just said South Africa. Tell us a little bit about that.
It was so great, wonderful, and I came out as winner, the best African attire for DFF 2018. That was really good. It was a great experience.
That's good. And for DFF, for those who don't know, just tell us a little bit about that organization.
It's the government that do the organization, and I'm going there now this year as well. In 10 days, I'm going back for DFF 2019.
So where are you located?
I'm in Burundi, from Burundi, Africa. Yes.
Hey, straight from the motherland. Hey, I just said Burundi. Tell us some of the popular designs, inspiration in Burundi.
They are not really fashion design in Burundi. There are few trying so hard. Like Sibo House is trying really hard. That's the only one who I can say he's really a good designer.
Okay, and anything else you want the audience to know about you and what you do?
Yes, just maybe they should know my Instagram. I'm doing the fashion. I'm a fashion designer. My Instagram and Facebook, it's all summer collections, and my website as well.
Thanks for talking to us. But before we go, tell us a little bit about Burundi if people want to visit. Tell us.
It's a beautiful country, full of everything. We have so many good things in Burundi, like hippopotamus. We have good coffee. We have so many beautiful things in Burundi. Welcome.
Thank you. What time of the year is popular to visit?
Anytime. Just come. It's always like summer there. It's not like here. So anytime.
Thank you. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you so much.
Here we are on the red carpet. Subscribe and stay tuned. we are with the designer. The designer is just as beautiful as the models. And tell us a little about your clothing line.
Sure. This is brand called Designer Dream Collection, and we have our branch in India, which is named as Drapes by Rashmi Vardhani. This collection is exclusively designed by me and my sister Rashmi Vardhani, and she worked really hard in India, and I would like to thank her for, working on this beautiful collection.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. And I'd love to tell us a little bit about how long did it take you to make this collection?
Almost 1 year, because each piece is hand embroidered. Every fabric is hand picked and dyed. So it took almost 1 year to work on those 30 outfits.
And what was your inspiration?
There are so many inspiration. We took inspiration from nature and flowers. So you can see crystal hanging, flowers on each and every outfit. So yes, we took inspiration from nature.
And how long does it take to make each piece?
I would say 1 month to 2 months, depend on the design. For example, if you look at the showstopper outfit, it's completed within 2 months. It's like all hand embroidery, like 4 or 5 people work simultaneously on each outfit.
And do you do everything on your own, or do you work with someone else?
No, my sister, she's partner in this brand. She is the main designer. Every outfit is designed by me and her. She managed that brand, and she worked with the team back there in India. So yes, it's her.
And I'm sure what you're wearing is something you made too. It's so stunning, and even like the belt, everything about it. Did you design the jewelry, or?
Yeah, the belt is exclusively designed by my sister. It's like pearl and emerald handwork, and it's done by hand embroidery. And it takes 10 to 15 days to complete a belt like that. Yes.
Yeah. And so where can I find you? What's your website?
Yes, my website is www.designerdc.com, and I'm on Instagram and Facebook as well. My page name is Designer Dream Collection. Yes, if you type in Designer Dream, you'll find me on Facebook and Instagram as well.
That's amazing. And you look stunning. And how long have you been designing for?
Yeah, it's been 20 years, more than 20 years for my sister, and for me it's more than 15 years.
Wow. So like you've been designing since...
Yes, we've been designing for wedding, fashion shows, runway. We did Miss India this year.
That's so cool.
Yes, yeah.
And are you from India?
I am. I'm from India. I'm from New Delhi, yes.
And this is amazing. So exciting. Here we are with some more beautiful models from the Designs Angelique's collection. And what's your name?
Alicia Merchant.
And you are?
Vanika Narang.
And you?
Norina Khan.
Norina Klein, nice. And you guys look stunning tonight. Is this your first time modeling at Couture Fashion Week?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Nice. So you're all new to this. And how do you guys like it?
It was an amazing experience. We got to wear such nice collection and give an exposure, so many people sitting over there, and it was great, amazing.
Stephen Akinyele Trading Photos TV show. And what's your name?
Camila Sangüesa.
And we're here at Couture Fashion Week, and I love your dress.
Yes, this is my second outfit to this designer, first to this day.
Well, you look amazing.
I think you love the designer is amazing, really. Have a really good collection too.
And how do you feel?
Today I feel really good. The designers today's work showed you better outfit, really. The show is amazing. Yes, I feel happy for being here.
And if other fashion designers are looking to use you as a model, do you have a website or an Instagram where they can find you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, the people can follow me in my Instagram, Sea Sangüesa G, like to my name, Camila Sangüesa.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to hearing more about you and more about your upcoming fashion shows.
Yes, really, I work in different fashion shows. This is my second to this week. Tomorrow I have ISSA Fashion Week. I have 7 shows, different shows, really.
Awesome. And so you'll be here tomorrow?
Yes, I am model and journalist. Tomorrow? Tomorrow, ISSA Fashion Week.
Okay, amazing. So nice to meet you, and you look great.
Nice to meet you.
And could you give us a quick spin around?
Yeah, thank you.
So here we are with another model. What is your name, young lady?
Abby Santiago. We'll be modeling tomorrow, but I do design clothes.
Nice, me too.
And I actually presented my own collection here, so that was pretty cool. So it's really nice to, switch it from, going from designing clothes, just coming here and just going to castings and like just being a model, like just straight up,
Very cool. Here, here. I feel you.
Andres Aquino, I'm the producer and founder of Couture Fashion Week, New York.
Producer. Wow, wow. So tell us, how did you put this together? I mean, it's amazing.
Well, this is we've been doing this this is our 30th season, so it's a long process. It's really a team effort of people working in every aspect. Backstage, in front of the house, creating the design and creating the amazing pieces, the model, the stylist, the makeup artist. It's the whole team effort. And but it's something that we enjoy doing. We've been doing it for so long now, and every time we're trying to do something new, bring a new collection, a new inspiration. So yeah, it's fun.
Well, you did an amazing job this year. I was here last year too, and it's just great, like how you put everything together. How long does it take to put a show together, to put this entire weekend together?
Well, basically we finished the show, the last show, and we start thinking about the next one.
Okay, and then it's the whole year.
It's an ongoing process, yes.
Yeah.
But in reality, the time to put the show is really the busy weekend is when we do the fashion show. But throughout the year, we're preparing and social media, telling the stories, signing up designers, looking for models, so on and so forth. So sponsors.
So if a model or a designer is looking to showcase their stuff with in Couture Fashion Week, is there how do they do it? How do they get in contact with you?
Well, it's a process. Most of the time, they basically contact us through our website. They see our work, and through the year, people fill out forms, whether it be the volunteers, the model, the designers. They fill out the forms, so sample their work, and then we select the one that we think are more appropriate. Okay. As you see here, we have you have a chance to see the last collection for today.
Yeah.
Beautiful, very sophisticated. That's how we're looking for. We're looking for collections like this, really, really beautiful work. We are not so much interested in doing a lot of shows, but in producing quality show.
Quality over quantity. I like that. Yeah.
Designers, they're very artistic, they're very beautiful. That's really what we do.
Yeah, and everything. I mean, the girls are beautiful. The designers, the work is amazing. I mean, you did a great job as always. Yeah. And it's great to meet you. And I look forward to seeing you again.
Well, there will be more coming for sure. So, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So I think this is one of the best fashion shows that I've been to yet, and I am very excited to have been here. There were so many beautiful dresses and designers and models. I was very impressed, and so 2 thumbs up. It was great. Until next time, stay tuned.